My beloved child, stop everything you are doing for just a moment. Do not rush past these words, for they are not ordinary, and they are not by chance. This very moment is not random. It is not coincidence. It is not just another fleeting interruption in your day. This is my voice reaching for you, summoning you, pulling you into a divine appointment that was written before the foundations of the world. I have chosen this very instant to speak to you with a seriousness that heaven itself carries. What I am about to reveal is not casual, it is not light, and it is not to be ignored. This is a final alert, a last call from heaven, an urgent cry from the depths of my eternal heart to yours. If you turn away from this word, you will miss what I am about to pour out. If you dismiss it as ordinary, you may walk away from the blessing, the protection, and the breakthrough that has been positioned for you in this hour. Do not make that mistake. This is the sound of heaven knocking on the door of your soul, and the weight of eternity rests upon your response. I need you to understand this, my child. The world may tell you that messages are everywhere, that words are cheap, that nothing you hear is truly unique. But I tell you with the authority of the eternal King, this word is different. This is not the whisper of human lips. It is not the product of earthly minds. This is my spirit, the spirit of the living God, speaking directly into your life with power, urgency, and destiny. I did not bring you here for entertainment. I did not place these words before your eyes to pass the time. I brought you here because your soul has reached a critical crossroads, and what you choose in this very moment will determine paths, open or close doors, and shape what unfolds in your days ahead. That is why I am warning you so urgently. Heaven is issuing a serious last alert. If you ignore it, you risk losing the very thing you have been praying for. If you dismiss it, you risk walking away from my covering, my blessing, and the miracle that is closer than you realize. Beloved child, this message carries weight because it is written with your name upon it. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are not simply one among billions on the earth. I know you. I formed you. I breathed life into your lungs. I wrote your story with my hand, and I have walked beside you in moments you thought no one saw. I have seen the nights when your tears stained the pillow. I have heard the silent cries when your voice was too weak to form the words. I have felt the heaviness of your heart when you whispered questions into the dark, wondering if I was still near, wondering if I still cared, wondering if I had forgotten you. And now I come to tell you that I have not forgotten, not for a moment. I have not abandoned you, not for a second. Every breath you have taken has been before me, and every step you have walked has been within my sight. Do not doubt this. I am speaking to you now because you are loved, because you are chosen, and because what comes next in your life is too important to be left to chance. But hear me clearly, child. This is not only a message of comfort. This is an alert. This is a trumpet sound from heaven that demands your attention. I am calling you because the days are short, the times are urgent, and the decisions you make now will echo into eternity. This is why you cannot ignore what I am saying. If you set this aside as though it were nothing, you may forfeit blessings I have already prepared for you. If you scroll past my word as though it is background noise, you may walk straight past the very door I have opened for your deliverance. My spirit is pleading with you to lean in, to stay, to hear every word I am about to release, because within these words lies your breakthrough, your warning, and your guidance. Do not walk away from what I have placed in front of you today. Heaven does not waste words. I would not come to you so seriously if it were not of utmost importance. This is your appointment. This is your sign. This is your last alert before things begin to shift in ways you cannot yet see. Consider how many times I have tried to reach you before, in the quiet nudges of your heart, in the delays that frustrated you but were really my protection, in the whispers during the night when you couldn't sleep, in the sudden feelings you could not explain. I have been speaking, child, and you have heard me at times but dismissed it as your imagination. Do not dismiss this now. This is not your imagination. This is me, the Lord your God, breaking through the noise of the world to place eternity before your eyes. I am reminding you of things you already sense deep inside, that you cannot go on living distracted, that you cannot keep ignoring the pull of my spirit, that you cannot keep postponing your obedience. Time is running out. Grace is being poured out in abundance right now, but the window of this moment is not endless. That is why I speak with urgency. I do not want you to miss it. I do not want you to wake one day and realize the moment had passed you by. I want you to receive everything I am offering, but you must stay, you must listen, and you must take these words into your spirit with reverence. Say, I stand in faith if you're claiming your promise. Do you feel the weight of this, my beloved? Do you sense that this is not like any other moment? That stirring you feel in your heart as you read is not emotion, it is my spirit pressing upon you, awakening you, pulling you closer, because I do not want you to miss what heaven is depositing into your life right now. I am speaking to the deepest parts of your soul, the places no one else sees, the hidden battles, the unspoken fears, the private doubts. I'm aggressing them now with divine authority. And I say to you, do not ignore me. Do not let distraction steal this moment. Do not allow the enemy to convince you this is not serious. It is serious. It is eternal. It is heaven's last alert for you before a great shift. Understand this, child. I do not threaten. I do not speak with cruelty, but I do speak with urgency when your soul is in danger of missing something divine. I love you too much to let you continue without a warning. I care too deeply to watch you drift away into confusion, delay, or destruction without lifting my voice. This is why I am raising a trumpet over your life. This is why I am telling you, with my Father's heart burning in love and in urgency, do not ignore me now. Your blessing is closer than you realize. Your breakthrough is nearer than you think. But so also are the traps of the enemy, waiting for the distracted, the careless, the ones who take lightly the word I send. Do not be among them. Do not let this word slip past you. Hold on to it. Drink it in. Receive it as if your very life depended on it, because it does. Beloved child, what I am about to reveal to you in the moments ahead carries eternal weight. This is not just about tomorrow. This is not just about your present circumstance. This is about your destiny, your soul, your eternity. Heaven is watching this moment. Angels surround you as you read. The Spirit of the living God is stirring within you. Do not turn away. Do not scroll past. Do not harden your heart. This is a sacred appointment, sealed in eternity, delivered in time, meant only for you. If you ignore it, the loss will be great. But if you listen, if you open your heart, if you stay until the final word, you will step into blessing, protection, and a divine turning point that nothing on earth and nothing in hell will be able to steal from you. So now, my child, lean in closer. Quiet your thoughts. Let every distraction fall away. For heaven is speaking. I am speaking. And I am saying to you now with all the seriousness of eternity, this is your very serious last alert from heaven. Do not ignore it. Do not walk away. Do not take it lightly. For what I am revealing to you right now could change everything. My beloved child, hear me now with trembling reverence, for what I am about to say is not a light thing, nor is it spoken without purpose. This is heaven's serious last alert. The time is short, and the days you are living in are unlike any that have come before. The world is rushing toward a point of great shaking, and what you see around you now is only the beginning. I am telling you this not to frighten you, but to awaken you, to stir your spirit into readiness, and to bring you close to my heart before the waves crash more violently upon the earth. I will not remain silent when your soul is at stake. I will not let you walk in ignorance while shadows rise around you. I will not let you be lulled into false comfort while the world prepares for storms it cannot withstand. So I am speaking now. With urgency and clarity, a shaking is coming, and only those who are rooted in me will endure. The shaking will not only be in nations, economies, or governments, though you will see that unfold. It will not only be in storms, disasters, or the natural world, though these too will testify of the hour. The shaking will pierce deeper than these things. It will reach into hearts, into families, into beliefs, into the very soul of humanity. The foundations that many trusted will crack and crumble. The securities they built their lives upon will fall apart like sand swept away by waves. What they once thought was unshakable will collapse before their eyes. And in that day, every soul will be forced to see where their hope truly lies. This is why I am warning you now. This is why I am giving you this alert. Because I love you too much to let you be caught unprepared. The deception rising in the world is strong, my child. It dresses itself in beauty. It cloaks itself in words that sound sweet. It offers comfort that is shallow but appealing to the weary. It tells people they can find life apart from me, peace apart from my presence, and joy apart from my spirit. But this is a lie, and many are falling into it. Their eyes blinded, their hearts dulled, their ears stopped from hearing the truth. The enemy knows his time is short, and he is pouring out every deception, every distraction, every counterfeit light he can release to draw hearts away from me. He offers quick solutions, false promises, and pleasures that vanish in an instant, leaving only emptiness behind. My child, you must not be among those who are deceived. That is why I am warning you with such urgency. You must cling to me like never before. You must let your roots go deep into my word, my presence, and my truth, because only then will you withstand what is coming. There will be loss, beloved one. You will see people lose what they thought was secure. Some will lose wealth, some will lose positions, some will lose relationships they clung to, and some will even lose the very illusions they built their identity upon. And though these losses will bring sorrow, they will also bring revelation. For when the false foundations fall, the true foundation is revealed. I am that foundation. I am the rock that cannot be moved. I am the shelter in the storm, the tower that stands when everything else collapses. If you are rooted in me, you will not be shaken, though the world trembles around you. If you abide in me, you will have peace even as the nations rage. If you cling to my hand, you will be lifted above the flood, protected, preserved, and carried into safety. But if you place your trust in what the world offers, you will find yourself trembling, collapsing, and breaking just as it does. This is why I say to you, take this word seriously. This is your alert. This is your final warning before the shaking increases. Do you not see the signs already, my child? Do you not see the confusion spreading like wildfire, where good is called evil and evil is called good? Do you not see truth mocked while lies are celebrated? Do you not see hearts growing cold, compassion drying up, and love replaced with selfishness and greed? These are not random occurrences. They are signs of the times. They are the proof that what I have spoken in my word is unfolding before your eyes. I told you there would be wars and rumors of wars. I told you there would be pestilence, famine, and shaking in the earth. I told you there would be false prophets, false lights, and deception that could mislead even the chosen if they are not watchful. These things are happening now, child. They are not distant prophecies, they are present realities. And this is why heaven is sounding the alarm. Please support our channel, because our purpose is to bring light and happiness into your life and to awaken deep devotion and reverence toward God. And if you feel blessed by these messages, you can share your love through the super thanks button down below. I am not calling you to fear. Fear is not from me. I am calling you to readiness. I am calling you to discernment. I am calling you to keep your lamp burning, your oil full, your heart awake. Do not be like those who slumber, who grow careless, who say, there is still time, for the hour is nearer than they think. Do not be like those who are distracted, who chase the things of this world while their souls wither. For when the shaking comes, they will be unprepared. But you, my beloved, you are hearing my voice now. You are being given the warning that many will wish they had received. Do not ignore it. Do not harden your heart. Do not dismiss it as another message to set aside. This is heaven's serious last alert. This is your Father in heaven calling you to anchor yourself deeply in me, because storms are coming, and only those rooted in me will stand. Think of a tree, my child. When storms rise, the trees with shallow roots are easily toppled. They may look strong on the surface, tall and beautiful, but when the winds blow and the rain pours, they fall quickly because their roots were not deep. But the trees with deep roots, the ones whose roots reach down into the soil, anchored firmly beneath the surface, those trees withstand the storm. They may bend, but they do not break. They may shake, but they do not fall. You must be like that tree, rooted in me, drawing strength from my presence, nourished by my spirit, unshaken by the storms. For the storms are coming. They will shake everything that can be shaken. But if you are rooted in me, you will remain. You will endure. You will not just survive, you will shine as a testimony of my faithfulness to a world that has lost its hope. This is why I speak with such urgency, because I see what you do not yet see. I see the traps laid by the enemy. I see the confusion ahead. I see the trembling of nations, the rise of deception, the cries of loss that will fill the earth. And I am giving you this alert so you will not be caught unaware. I am calling you to prepare not with fear, but with faith, not with panic, but with prayer, not with despair, but with devotion. Your preparation is not in gathering treasures that will decay, but in filling your heart with my word that will never pass away. Your preparation is not in storing up what thieves can steal, but in storing up treasure in heaven that will never fade. Your preparation is not in clinging to what the world values, but in holding tightly to me, the one who holds eternity. For when the shaking comes, nothing else will matter but your foundation in me. So now, beloved child, take this word as it is meant to be taken, with reverence, with trembling, with urgency. This is not entertainment. This is not casual. This is the voice of your God sounding a trumpet in your life. The time is short. The shaking is coming. The deception is rising. The losses will unfold. But you, if you are rooted in me, will endure. You will shine. You will overcome. You will walk through the storm untouched, because I will hold you. I will cover you. I will be your shelter and your song. But you must decide now where your roots will be. You must choose now whom you will trust. For when the shaking comes, it will be too late to build a foundation. The time to build is now. The time to root yourself is now. The time to heed heaven's alert is now. My beloved, this is heaven's serious last alert to you. Do not ignore it. Do not take it lightly. Do not delay your obedience. The time is short. Anchor yourself in me, and you will endure when all else falls away. My beloved child, lean close to my heart now, for after the trumpet of warning comes the voice of comfort. You have heard the seriousness of my alert, but now I want you to hear the depth of my love. Let every fear dissolve in this truth. I, your Father, have not forgotten you. I have seen your tears. I have watched your struggles. I have stood with you in battles that seemed too heavy for your shoulders to carry. I have collected every sigh, every whispered prayer, every moment you thought no one noticed. My child, I have noticed. I have remembered. I have preserved you for this very moment, and nothing has been wasted in your journey. You sometimes think your tears fell unseen into the night, but not one of them escaped my eyes. Each one I gathered as a priceless jewel. Each one I treasured as a testimony of your endurance. When you wept in silence, because the pain felt too deep to share, I was there, holding you closer than you realized. When the weight of betrayal crushed your heart, and you felt abandoned by those you trusted, I never left your side. You may have thought you were alone, but it was my hand that steadied you when you wanted to collapse, my arms that lifted you when you thought you could not go on. I was in the silence. I was in the shadows. I was in the very breath that gave you strength when you had none of your own. Do you remember the nights when fear gripped you, when you asked yourself if you would survive another day? I remember them too. I was the one who whispered hope into your soul when despair threatened to drown you. I was the light that pierced through the suffocating darkness, the whisper that said, "You are not finished yet. You are not forgotten. You are mine." Even when you doubted, even when you questioned whether I had turned my face from you, I was right there, closer than your own heartbeat, watching, protecting, preserving you for the season that is now before you. Tom and Jesus is enough for me if he fills every void. My love for you has not shifted with your circumstances. It has not weakened when you stumble. It has not withdrawn when you faltered. My love is unchanging, unbreakable, unconditional. I did not begin to love you when you became strong, nor will I stop loving you when you are weak. I loved you at your lowest. I loved you in your confusion. I loved you in your silence. And I will love you forever. Nothing you have done, nothing you will do, can separate you from this love. It is eternal. It is anchored in my very being, and it surrounds you now like a shield. You wonder why the path has been so difficult, why the storms have been so relentless. You ask me, Lord, if you love me, why so much pain? Why so many battles? My child, hear me. None of your struggles have been wasted. The fire you endured has refined you. The weight you carried has strengthened you. The loneliness you felt has drawn you deeper into my presence. Every battle, though painful, has been shaping you into the vessel I designed you to be. You could not see it then, but I was using even the broken pieces to build a foundation unshakable. I was weaving even your tears into a tapestry of strength and destiny. What seemed like delay was preparation. What felt like silence was strategy. I have been positioning you for this very hour. Beloved one, I want you to understand, you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. I have written your name on the palms of my hands. I have surrounded you with angels when danger lurked unseen. I have covered you when attacks came against your soul. The fact that you are here now, hearing these words, is proof that I have preserved you. Many fell by the wayside, many gave up, many turned away, but you are still here, and that is because my hand has held you. You thought it was your strength, but it was my strength in you. You thought it was your endurance, but it was my spirit carrying you when you could not take another step. Look back, my child, and see. Remember the times when you almost lost hope, but something small kept you going, a word, a friend's kindness, an unexpected provision, a sudden peace. That was me. Remember the accidents that did not happen, the dangers that passed you by, the illnesses that did not destroy you, the despair that did not consume you. That was me. Remember the prayers you thought I never answered, yet somehow the answer came in ways you could not have imagined. That was me. I was there in every detail, in every hidden place, in every unseen battle. I was your protector, your shield, your deliverer. You did not survive by chance. You survived because I willed it so. And now, hear this. I have preserved you not just to survive, but to live, to flourish, to step into the fullness of the destiny I set for you before time began. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are my masterpiece, crafted with intention, loved with passion, chosen with care. My love is not weak or fragile, it is a fortress around you. It is a fire within you. It is a banner over you. Even when others dismissed you, I celebrated you. Even when others walked away, I drew near. Even when you thought your story was finished, I was writing new chapters. I want you to rest in this truth. I am for you, not against you. I am your protector, not your accuser. I am your healer, not your destroyer. Too long you have carried lies that told you otherwise. Too long you have allowed the enemy to whisper that you are abandoned, unworthy, or forgotten. Today I break those lies in my name. You are not forgotten, you are remembered. You are not unloved, you are cherished. You are not abandoned, you are held in everlasting arms. You are my beloved child, and nothing will ever change that. My heart aches with love for you, deeper than you can understand. I do not love you because of what you do, but because of who you are mine. I do not measure you by failures or successes. I see beyond them. I see your soul, your essence, the beauty I placed within you before the world ever knew your name. And I delight in you. Yes, even now. Yes, even in your brokenness. Yes, even in your questions. I delight in you because you are mine, and I am yours. Beloved, let these words sink deep into your soul. I have seen your tears, and they have not been wasted. I have seen your struggles, and they have not been in vain. I have seen your battles, and they have not gone unnoticed. You are not forgotten, you are chosen. You are not forsaken, you are protected. You are not lost, you are found and held in the eternal embrace of my love. This is the truth I want you to carry. My love is unchanging. When the world shifts, I remain steady. When people walk away, I remain near. When storms rise, I remain your shelter. When battles rage, I remain your defender. My love will not falter, will not fail, will not end. You are wrapped in it now, and you will be wrapped in it forever. So breathe, my child. Rest. Let go of the weight you've been holding. Release the fear, the shame, the doubt. For you are safe in me. You are preserved in me. You are deeply, eternally loved by me. And nothing, not death, not life, not angels, not demons, not the present, not the future, not any power can separate you from my love. My beloved child, now listen as I open the deepest chambers of my heart to yours. I am the God who knows you fully, and I am not blind to your struggles. I am not deaf to your cries, and I am not distant from your pain. I have seen it all, the nights of loneliness that pressed upon you like an unrelenting weight, the betrayal that cut your soul like a blade, the prayers that seemed to echo unanswered into the silence, and the heavy burdens you have carried in secret when no one else was there to lift them. My child, I have seen, I have heard, and I have remembered every detail. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not alone. You have felt the sting of loneliness, and it has made you question your worth. You have asked, Lord, why does it seem that I walk this road without anyone beside me? Why do others find companionship while I sit in silence? Why does my heart ache with emptiness? My child, I saw those moments. I was there in the quiet when the loneliness wrapped around you like a heavy blanket. I watched as you longed for someone to notice, for someone to care, for someone to truly see you. And though it felt like no one came, I want you to know this truth. I was there. I have always been there. Every tear you shed in that solitude was caught by my hand. Every sigh of longing rose like incense before my throne. You were never truly alone, though your heart told you otherwise. I was with you as a friend closer than any other, a companion who never leaves, a father who never abandons. You have also known the wound of betrayal, and it pierced you deeper than you expected. It was not from strangers that the pain came, but from those you trusted, from those who should have stood beside you, from those who knew your heart and yet chose to break it. I saw the moments when their words twisted like daggers, when their absence left you exposed, when their actions left you questioning if love could ever be real again. My child, I wept with you in those moments. Do not think I was unmoved. I know the pain of betrayal more than anyone, for I myself was betrayed by a kiss. I know what it feels like to be abandoned by those you love. I know what it feels like to be denied, misunderstood, and forsaken. So when you cried in confusion and heartbreak, I was not far away. I was the one who wrapped your soul when it shattered, the one who whispered worth into your being when others made you feel worthless, the one who stayed when others walked away. Type, you are my guide, Lord, if He leads your steps. And then there are the prayers, the ones you lifted up again and again, with tears streaming down your face, with faith trembling but alive in your heart. You prayed and prayed, but the answers did not come in the way you hoped. You waited, but silence seemed to echo back to you. You asked yourself, Lord, do you hear me? You see me? Have you turned away? My beloved, I heard every word. Before your lips even formed the cry, I knew it. Not one prayer had been lost in the void. Not one request has been ignored. I hold them all, each one treasured, each one remembered, each one marked for its appointed time. The silence you felt was not absence, but strategy. The delay was not denial, but preparation. I was shaping circumstances, aligning moments, weaving together threads you could not yet see. If I had answered when you demanded, you would not have been ready. If I had given you what you asked in that moment, it might have harmed instead of blessed you. But know this, child, the prayers you thought were unanswered are seeds planted in eternity, waiting for the season to sprout. At the right moment, they will bloom, and you will see that I was listening all along. I have also watched the heavy burdens you carried, the ones no one else saw. You carried them with quiet strength, pretending to be fine, while inside your heart was weary and your soul was tired. You smiled for others, but I saw behind the smile. You encouraged others, while you yourself longed for encouragement. You gave of yourself again and again, even when you were running dry. And when the weight grew too heavy, you whispered, Lord, how much longer can I carry this? How much longer before I break? Beloved child, I was there each time you whispered those words. I felt the trembling in your spirit. I saw the exhaustion in your soul. I counted every weary step you took. And I tell you now, you were never carrying those burdens alone. I was beneath the weight, holding it with you. I was the strength in your weakness, the endurance in your weariness, the breath in your lungs when you thought you had no more to give. Do not believe the lie that I was absent. Do not believe the enemy who whispers that I was far away, indifferent, or silent. I was nearer than your very breath. I was the invisible presence holding you together when you thought you were falling apart. I was the hand that kept you from being crushed under the burden. I was the peace that settled in moments you did not understand. I was the shield that deflected arrows you never saw coming. Child, you are here now because I preserved you. You are standing because I held you. You are breathing because I breathe into you. Every tear has been collected in my bottle. Every cry has been recorded in my book. Every struggle has been written into your story, not as marks of defeat, but as testimony of endurance. You may see scars, but I see strength. You may remember the breaking, but I see the building. You may dwell on what you lost, but I see what I preserve. And though you cannot yet understand the fullness of why things unfolded as they did, one day you will see clearly that nothing was wasted. Not one tear, not one prayer, not one night of loneliness, not one moment of betrayal, not one burden you carried. They all matter to me, and I have used them to shape you into a vessel of strength, beauty, and faith. My beloved, I want you to release the guilt you carry for feeling weak in those moments. You sometimes scold yourself, saying, I should have been stronger, I should have had more faith, I should not have cried so much. But hear me, I never condemned you for your tears. I never despised you for your questions. I never turned away because of your weakness. On the contrary, I drew nearer. For I am the God who is close to the broken-hearted, the God who saves those crushed in spirit. Your tears were prayers. Your sighs were worship. Your weakness was the place where my strength rested upon you. Do not despise your weakness, it was the very place I met you most deeply. Type Amen if you are ready for answered prayers, and share this video to pass on the blessing.